Have you ever wondered how people who are deaf or hard of hearing communicate? Well, to answer your question, they communicate through ASL, which stands for the American Sign Language. And you may be wondering, what is American Sign Language? Well, my personal definition is that ASL is a language used by communicating through numerous of hand motions and also even by using your fingers. So, like us hearing people, we communicate through speech. But if you're deaf or hard of hearing, you can't hear the person talk, so they use different hand motions in order to communicate their words and get their message across. So, for having background information on what ASL is, my name is Tanaura, and today I'll be teaching you guys different phrases in ASL. So the first phrase we'll be learning today is, what is your name? First step, raise your hands and shake them a little bit. This is a sign for what? And one important note in learning ASL is that facial expressions are really important. Because like us, if we get excited, we may shout it, or we may just, our tone changes. But if you are hard of hearing or deaf, your voice, they can't hear you. So it really matters on how your face expression looks in order to see if are you mad, are you angry, or even how big you sign. That has a big impact on what your tone is. So back to what I was teaching. Put your hands up, shake them. This is what. And you use your dominant hand. Mine is my right hand. Put your right hand, and I'd like you to give somebody a high five. Away and towards you. This is your. Then make a fist, both of your hands. Put your pointer finger and your middle finger up, so like a peace sign. I don't know, let me look. Yeah. Pointer finger, middle finger up, like a peace sign. And then you're going to tap on each other 2 times. That's name. So all together, what's your name? Yeah. And you may have noticed that we just signed what is your name, but we didn't really sign the word is. And that's because in ASL, they don't sign the smaller words, because you can sign the major words and still get your point across. So, if y'all enjoyed learning that phrase, I have another phrase for you guys, and that's the phrase, I love you. So, to start off with that phrase, use your pointer finger and point to yourself. I. This is a sign for I. Then, you make a cross with your arms, put your hands in the fist, and bring it close to you. This is a sign for love. And then, like the sign I, instead of pointing it at you, you're going to point away from you. This is a sign for you. So point at whoever you're talking to. So, all together, I love you. And that's the beginner way of how to sign I love you. But there is a more advanced way. So if you're finding an interest into this language, or just want to challenge yourself, the more harder way to learn this phrase, I love you, in ASL is to have a fist with your hand, point out your pinky, your pointer finger, and your mouth. This is I love you. And you may be wondering, how does that mean I love you? And that's because in the ASL alphabet, this is a sign for I, this is a sign for L, and this is a sign for Y. So it's each initial from I love you. So that's how you get the sign I love you from this hand motion. So, in conclusion, we have learned 2 phrases today. And the first phrase was, what is your name? So let's rewind and do it again. So raise your hands. What's? Away from you. Your. And peace sign. Together. Tap. Name. And then we learned I love you. So point to yourself with your pointer finger. I. Cross. Fist. Love. And point to whoever you're talking to. You. And then if you try the more advanced way of learning I love you, have a fist. Point up your pinky, your pointer, and then your thumb. This is I love you. So I hope from learning and listening from me today, you have learned something new about ASL, and maybe even want to continue learning new signs in ASL. So in this green folder of mine, I have numerous of websites if y'all want to take one after the speech is over and just look it up online and find your things. So that's the end of this, and thank you for listening